Florence, Italy's city of art, beauty, and romance. But between 1968 and 1985, the same city became a hunting ground for one of the most terrifying killers Europe has ever known. A man the world would come to call the Monster of Florence. It started like a horror movie. Couples parked in their cars seeking privacy in the hills outside Florence, only to be found days later, brutally murdered. The victims were always the same, young lovers. The attacks always happened on weekends, in isolated spots, and with the same cold precision. The killer used a .22 caliber Beretta pistol, and, in many cases, mutilated the female victims. Italian police were baffled. More than 100 detectives worked the case. Thousands of people were questioned, and yet no one could catch him. Fingerprints, bullets, tire tracks, everything led to dead ends. Even worse, letters from the killer began arriving at prosecutors' offices, mocking the police, describing the crimes in disturbing detail. Over the years, dozens of men were arrested, hunters, farmers, even doctors, but none were ever proven guilty. One man, Pietro Pacciani, a local farmer, was convicted in 1994, but later acquitted for lack of evidence. Some believed he was just a scapegoat, a simple man framed for something much darker. Conspiracy theories exploded. Was it one killer, a group, the mafia? Even satanic cults were suspected. Some investigators believed the murders were ritualistic, that the killer took souvenirs from the victims as part of occult ceremonies. Decades later, the case remains unsolved. No fingerprints, no confession, no definitive proof of who the Monster of Florence really was. But his legend lives on, haunting Italy's criminal history, a reminder that even in the most beautiful places on earth, evil can hide in the shadows. If you ever visit Florence and drive through the quiet countryside at night, just remember, somewhere in those dark hills, a monster once walked among them.